We just went through an intense 2-week sprint together. New routines, new frameworks, new ways of thinking. Before we move forward, I owe you a completely honest debrief. What worked for me, what didn't, and the one thing that surprised me the most. Alright, let's dive right into it. The undisputed champion of this entire 2-week experiment, the system that absolutely transformed everything for me, was thematic days. This wasn't just a small tweak. This didn't just improve my productivity, it gave me psychological safety. It's this incredible feeling of knowing that Tuesday is for meetings and creative deep work, which means I'm not stressing about client emails on a Monday. It allows my brain to fully focus on the task assigned for that day, without the background noise of everything else I could be doing. Before, my calendar was a mess. Just a chaotic scramble of reacting to whatever came my way. Now, it's structured, it's color-coded, and most importantly, it's intentional. I know what to expect from my week, and that predictability has been a game changer for my anxiety and my output. It's not about being rigid, it's about creating freedom within a framework. So, yeah, thematic days, this is a permanent keeper, it's not going anywhere. It's now the foundation of how I structure my entire work life. Okay, let's talk about the runner-up. The small habit with a surprisingly huge impact. And that honor goes to the 2-minute rule from our Life Rules video. This is such a tiny, almost laughably simple hack, but my goodness, it has single-handedly kept my workspace and my mind clear. You know how it is, you finish a cup of coffee and think, I'll take that to the kitchen later. Or you see a quick email and think, I'll reply to that in a bit. The 2-minute rule just says, if it takes less than 2 minutes, do it now. And it's amazing. Putting that cup in the dishwasher, replying to that quick message, putting a book back on the shelf, these tiny actions prevent the buildup of physical and digital clutter. It's the grease in the machine. It also keeps everything running smoothly and prevents that feeling of overwhelm that comes from a million tiny unfinished tasks piling up. It's another definite keeper. Now for the juicy part. What didn't work? What was a fail? I think it's so important to be honest about this stuff. The one that really didn't stick for me was the detailed energy tracker. In theory, it sounded amazing. Track my energy levels throughout the day on a granular level, see the patterns and optimize everything. But in practice, it just felt like another chore. Pulling out an app, logging my energy on a scale of 1 to 10, adding notes, it became a source of friction instead of a source of insight. I found myself forgetting to do it, and then feeling guilty about it, which completely defeated the purpose. So I didn't abandon the principle, but I adapted the system. Now, instead of a complex app, I just do a simple, high, medium, or low energy check-in in my journal at noon and the end of the day. That's it. It gives me 80% of the benefit with only 20% of the effort. And this is so crucial. Just because a system you try doesn't work perfectly right out of the box doesn't mean the core idea is bad. The goal is to tweak it, to simplify it, to mold it until it serves you. Adapt, don't abandon. But you know, the biggest surprise of this whole thing, the most impactful part of the last 2 weeks, it wasn't a system or a productivity hack. It was you. It was the community. Honestly, I was not expecting this. It was seeing your comments, seeing you share your own wins and struggles, watching you tag your friends to join in. It created this layer of accountability and motivation that I just didn't see coming. This stopped being my experiment and it became our experiment. And that shared energy, that feeling that we were all in this together, was more powerful than any single framework we talked about. It was truly, genuinely moving. Okay, my report card is done. I've shared my wins, my fails, and my adaptations. Now it's your turn. And I mean this is the most important part of this entire video. So I want you to scroll down to the comments right now and tell me, what was your one biggest win or your biggest discovery over these 2 weeks? It doesn't have to be massive. Maybe you finally fixed your morning routine. Maybe you quit a book guilt-free for the first time. Maybe you tried the 2-minute rule and it cleared your desk. Big or small, let's celebrate every single bit of that growth together. Right here in the comments. This is our victory lap. Let's fill this space with wins. And if this whole experiment brought you any value, if you enjoyed being on this journey with us, and you want to be part of what we build next, make sure you hit that subscribe button. because this isn't the end, it's the beginning of the next chapter. Next week, we're diving into brand new topics and brand new challenges, all designed for this amazing community that we've built together. Thank you. Thank you for trusting me with your time and your attention for these last 2 weeks. The real work, taking these ideas and applying them to your own life, that work is yours. And I absolutely can't wait to see where you take it. Thanks for watching.